Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. It is a very beautiful Thursday morning here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Wherever you are around the globe, you are in Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Cameroon, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, any part of the African continent you are highly welcome to this very special edition. Yes, it is Thursday morning here, and I want to welcome in a very special way. This is Salam's blog. Dear friend, it's all about Chelsea and some other football news around the globe. Quickly, let's start with Ben Chilwell this morning. Yeah, Ben Chilwell sustained injury, and during our last game, we noticed that he was not part of the matchday squad, and it was announced that Ben Chilwell is sidelined and awaiting further medical tests. Now, it has come to the light that Chilwell's injury is still being described as the longest one, and this is the one that I actually hold most doubt over. And whether I actually had or hold most doubt over, and whether he will be able to return to grass soon or not. I understand his injury was an impact injury after he got started in the knee against Brentford. He got started on the knees during the game against Brentford. There has been a lot of swelling as a result, so more assessments are needed here, and we need to wait to see of any lasting damage and if any further treatment is needed. Dear friend, Ben Chilwell right now, there is no time frame of his coming back, knee injury, and there has been a lot of swelling on the knee. He was started during the game against Brentford last 2 weeks. Currently, as we speak, he's going to be out for quite some time. Our left back issues, our left back woes. It's good we have Cueva back, but right now, like you know, and I know also, Cueva is in the market for sale. Yeah. What are we thinking right now? What are we thinking? And that brings me to the issue of Alon Davis. Alon Davis from Bayern Munich. Yes, he granted an interview and he was explicit. Alon Davis. Actually, he already have a gentleman's agreement with Real Madrid. This player we're talking about is a complete footballer. He is a complete left back. He is an experienced one for that matter. What Chelsea actually needs right now is a player like of his caliber. Alon Davis from Real Madrid. As you can see him right there on your screen, speaking in an interview. I'm sorry I cannot play the audio because of how do you call it? Copyright issue. But in this interview, he was asked specifically to choose between Premier League and La Liga. And the player said both are good leagues. Both are very good leagues. But he would prefer Premier League. He was asked again. This time around, he was like, which team would you like to play for in the Premier League? He made it very clear. He said Chelsea was his childhood club. He grew up following Chelsea. And therefore he would love to play for the club Chelsea. This is Alon Davis, who has a gentleman's agreement with Real Madrid. All things being equal, this player by summer should be in Real Madrid. Can Chelsea grab him? Can we afford his wages? As it stands right now, Alon Davis should be taking not less than £250,000. With a signing-on fee, according to sources, it's still below £50 million. Yeah. From Bayern Munich, it's below £50 million. But his salary is what could be the issue. Can Chelsea break the rules and get Alon Davis right now? Get an agreement with him. The player says Chelsea is his childhood club. And between La Liga and the Premier League, he will choose Premier League. He made it very clear in the interview. He made it very clear. What do you think? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Maybe you have been following the Bundesliga and you know the player I'm talking about. You know him very well. Let me hear from you what you think about the statement from Alon Davis. Now that we have Ben Chilwell, our trusted left back, injured again, and it looks like he comes back within 2 weeks, he's gone again. This has been a problem with Ben Chilwell also for some time throughout the season. Throughout the season. Won't it be better we get a player like Alon Davis once and for all? Would our owners be willing and ready? Dear friend. All right. Quickly, this is your breakfast news. Chelsea have struck an agreement with Brentford to make Bernardo Cueva their new set-piece coach from the end of this season. Bernardo Cueva is the set-piece coach. The 36 years old is a set-piece coach with Brentford currently. Yeah, he is Brentford's set-piece coach. Now, Chelsea identified Cueva as a prime candidate for a role that has been vacant since Anthony Barry exited for Bayern Munich last April. And landing such a well-regarded operator will be viewed by many as a significant coup. Many big clubs around the football world now, they have specialist set-piece coach. Apart from the manager, they have coaches in various departments. One very important department is set piece. How to deal with set piece in areas like penalty area. How to play corner kicks. How to score penalties. Set piece coaches are very important now for clubs. As a matter of fact, Manchester City, they had one. In fact, before Mikel Arteta, when he was then an assistant to Pep Guardiola, he was an assistant to Pep Guardiola, if you remember, Mikel Arteta. And when he was leaving to Arsenal, he took Manchester City set-piece coach along with him. Then Manchester City now had to go and sign a new set-piece coach. They went to Brentford and took their set-piece coach again from Brentford. Now Chelsea is going again to Brentford to take their new set-piece coach again from them. So it is something which is normal. It is something which is normal within clubs. And the fact remains that Mauricio Pochettino was consulted about the roles and support the idea. Cueva is seen as a major coup and will take charge of the set-piece department that is expected to be further bolstered by Chelsea's sporting directors. My only challenge here is, are we going to be having Mauricio Pochettino next season? If we are making decisions right now based on what Pochettino wants, and if Poch should leave by the end of the season, the effect that will have on the club. If we are going to be maintaining Pochettino next season, then all these decisions we are making right now doesn't really matter. We can go ahead and make those decisions. But if not, if the new coach comes in, will he be willing to work with some of these people that we are signing right now? We sign players because Poch says we should sign them. We sell players because Pochettino says we should sell them. We sign, set-piece coaches because Poch is in support of the idea and because definitely this coach must actually play along with Pochettino. Set-piece coaches, they must play along with the managers. They cannot be separated. They are under the manager. And so if the manager approves of it, it means that the manager realizes he can work with that set-piece coach. It's just like a goalkeeper's coach. They are all under the manager. That is how it is, dear friend. Well, it is in the morning. Let me not load you with so much. But I'll be back with more exclusives later in the day, dear friend. Now, we already have an agreement for Cueva, and he is to join Chelsea by the end of the season. By summer, our first signing will be Cueva from Brentford. And Poch has agreed to that already, to bolster Chelsea's Chelsea's department. Dear friend, according to David Oyston, listen, it is a good day, Thursday morning to you. Enjoy the day. I shall be back with more exclusives. Shalom and peace.